car, they got bad. Ooh, you sounding like that. Ooh, you growing the fat. Your car, they got cash.
I don't even remember what I'm gonna say. All right, what's up guys? Hope all is well. We're back with another YouTube video. I haven't filmed in some time, so we're gonna be shooting a back and hamstring workout today. So I just got into a cup, officially done with the bulk. I finished off around 214.5, 0.6, and I'm already down like 1.5 pounds. So the goal is, me and the coach, we're planning on losing about 30, 35 pounds, drop down to about 180, but even at 180, I wanna push it to 170. We'll see how it goes. It'll probably be a solid 2 pounds a week. So you guys will be here every single week, week after week, along the process. I wanna be pretty lean before I start off the next off season. So yeah, we're gonna get into today's workout. Should be a solid workout. Back and hamstrings. We're gonna start off with some hamstring movements and then move on to some back movements. And we should do a pretty heavy hip hinge movement. So we'll see how it goes. All right guys, first exercise, we got the adductor. So the adductor machine, I always do like 3-4 warm-up sets. Last thing you wanna do is like tear your adductor. It's gonna be horrible. Today we're just doing one top set, anywhere in the 12 to 15 rep range. I don't like going lower than 12 reps on the adductor machine. It just seems a little crazy and kind of sus. I don't do anything crazy for adductor. I'll do one set today, and then on leg days, I do 2 working sets. So I do 3 working sets total throughout the week, and that's it. That's all you have to do for adductors. You don't have to overcomplicate it. And you don't want to skip it because I think adductor makes up 1/3, don't quote me on that, 1/3 of your leg. So it's a big part, right? Show's backwards. I don't even have any music playing, but we're gonna act like I'm gonna lock in. Okay, so that's one set. Done on the adductor machine. We're gonna. I stuttered a little bit. I saw you smiling. I did recover, but I saw you smiling. Okay, so that's one set done on the adductor machine. Now we're gonna be moving on to a leg curl. So we're gonna do 2 sets on a leg curl, a top set and a back off set, and then we're gonna do an RDL movement and then go into our whole back training. I am feeling a little tired though. Yo. I should have took some fucking pre-workout. I ran out of pre-workout. Yo, my sleep's been so messed up, bro. With work, my sleep's been all over the place, but it's okay, it's not a bad problem. I don't live a very hard life. I live a very easy life, just on the laptop. Hey, do this, 2 sets of this. It's not hard, it's very easy compared to the shit I used to do back in the day, like fucking construction, landscaping. That shit was horrible, bro. That shit was horrible, man. Bro, for 11 bucks, bro. I used to do that in 2017, 11 bucks cash. That shit was so bad, bro, but it's okay. You gotta start somewhere, right? Everybody has to start somewhere. First working set, seated leg curls. I do like to go a little bit heavier. Recently, over the last year, I haven't liked going over 10 reps. I don't know why, but I just feel a lot better training in that 6 to 10 rep range. Obviously, you know, if I'm training rear delts, I'm not gonna be hitting 6 reps, right? But for majority of my exercises, the lower rep range, I feel like it's 10 times better because you're able to train closer to failure. Your cardiovascular health doesn't even kick in. And also your motivation doesn't kick in. What do I mean by the last 2? If you're doing 20, 25 reps to failure, at some point, like your motivation is gonna kick in. Like how driven are you, right? Whereas when you're doing 6 reps, after rep number 3, the reps start to get really hard and they slow down significantly. So you're getting a lot more effective reps, right? So that's why I've been training in the really low rep range over the past year. And then also probably explains why I've been getting a little bit more hurts as well because I don't stretch too much. So yeah, if you're gonna do the low rep range, make sure you stretch.
Like it's out of the sky, we looking at the stars. She's so damn fine and I'm so high, who you are. She's so damn bad, I done bought out the more.
I always go back and forth. One of my pull days has a seated leg curl. The next day has a lying leg curl. You don't have to overcomplicate it. For hamstrings, you only have to do 3 exercises. Seated leg curl, lying leg curl, and some sort of RDL or hip hinge movement. Okay, that's 2 sets done on the seated leg curl. We're gonna go do some dumbbell RDLs, which are gonna be stupid heavy, but it's gonna be good, it's gonna be fun. We're just doing 1 set on the dumbbell RDLs. We'll probably work up to 140s, 150s. We'll see how we feel. Guys, we have a Brampton celebrity coming. You know, I feel pretty lucky to work out in a gym with the celebrities around me all the time. It makes the process a lot easier, right? There's no mic. There's no mic. I was just telling them, I'm like, yo, it's a lot easier to feel motivated and work out when there's celebrities and, you know, like super jacked people working out in the same gym as you, right?
I feel the same way.
Even here, like, yeah. What the fuck is up, guys? How's it going? Did you record that?
Yeah.
What the fuck is up, guys? Hey guys, train hard. That's some stupid shit. Count your calories. I'm so dumb, bro. I seen that this fan's plugged in, right? And then I'm like, oh, where can I find an outlet? And I walked all the way over there. And to make it worse, I used to be an electrician. God damn. Even for dumbbell RDLs, I'll probably move this exercise to the end of my workout because I have to work up to 150s, right? So I gotta do 95s, 110s, 120s, 130s, 150s. When the load gets so heavy, you just gotta move it to the end, right? Move it to the end of the workout. That way you don't have to build all the way up to 150. Because imagine me doing this for another 3-4 months. I'm be at 170s, 180s. That's crazy, right? Might as well just move it towards the end of the workout, reset it, have a bit more fatigue while doing it. So I'll start off at 100 pounds again. Also, I don't know if I mentioned, but for the dumbbell RDLs, we're just doing one heavy set in the 6 to 10 rep range. What was that, 7? The last one was all spine day. One set done. We're gonna move on to some back training now. Yeah, fuck, I don't wanna put this shit back, but yeah, one set done. I gotta record my set even though you're recording my set. What fuck? What the hell was that? What did I just say? First, back exercise, close grip, a lat pull down. For this, we're gonna be doing 2 sets, both in that 6 to 10 rep range. I always like to go a little bit heavier. So for this, main goal for me is really keeping the elbows tucked, right? Keep the elbows tucked and bring them all the way down towards my hip. That's why I have this handle over here. It is a neutral grip, so it's gonna force your elbows inwards. If you're using a lat pull down like this, that's not bad, the traditional bar, but it's gonna hit a little bit more of your upper back. So anytime you wanna hit more lats, go with a neutral grip or even like a single arm lat pull down, neutral grip works well.
We're giving up, please, to my drink. But I got your bitch all in these. They know I'm a big bounce, got a big bounce in this bitch. They know I'm a big talker.
That was a shit set. Only got 5.5. So we actually lost a rep from last week, but that's okay. You'll always lose a rep, gain a rep, as long as you're gradually increasing week after week, month after month. That's totally fine, don't overthink it. But yeah, we're gonna go into the second set.
Bitch, I'm bringing my motherfucking gun. If the lights are from outside, if the lights are from outside, how the lights are from outside.
Guys, one thing you guys are gonna notice, when I first do the pull down, I'm focused on just setting up properly, right? I wanna set up properly, then I wanna start executing the reps. So when I do my first rep, what I'll do is I'll come down with the bar and then I slightly lean back. As soon as I lean back, I'm locked into this position. Nothing's moving from here. Only thing that's moving is my elbows coming down this way. Set up properly, make sure you're in the proper position, then start driving, then start pulling. That way you could actually contract the muscle properly, right? A lot of people, they just go into the set really quick and just start fucking yanking the bar, right? Make sure the setup's proper, the elbow is driving down to your hip, and you'll see a lot more benefits, and the pump's gonna be a lot better. Okay, so that's 2 sets done on the close grip lat pull down. Felt pretty good. First set wasn't the best, but it's okay, you're not gonna PR every single time. Second set, we actually got an extra rep, which was solid. And I think the form was actually pretty good. So we're gonna move on to our upper back movement next. We gotta make some modifications. Guys, with this machine, right, I'm not gonna be able to get a full stretch at the top or the bottom, sorry. So I'll show you guys what I mean. So when I'm sitting over here, when I'm rowing, right, my hands are already here. I'm using this handle. I can't get a stretch. I wanna be over here. This seat doesn't go any further back. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add an extra pad right over here. So I'm gonna add this extra pad. So instead of my chest being against this, right, my chest is gonna be against this, and I can get more range of motion. So I just have this little band right here, just add a little modification, boom, all set. 3-4 inches of range of motion, and the stretch is gonna be a lot better. So not every machine's made for you or made for XYZ person, it's made for the average person. So if a machine doesn't fit you well or fit your structure well, make a couple adjustments, that way you can get the most out of the machine. So feel pretty warmed up. We just did 1 warm up on this. We're gonna go into our working set. Working set, 2 sets, 6 to 10 reps. Since this is the 3rd, 4th, 5th exercise, you don't have to do a lot of warm-up sets, right? I've already done a lot of warm-up sets. I feel pretty good. So we're just gonna jump straight into the working sets. There's no need to do another 4 or 5 sets of just warming up. Just jump straight into your working sets.
shit stuck and fuck. Put up in the left. Put up in the big talk.
Oh, it's heavy, but it felt good. First set done, I think we got a clean 5 reps. Wasn't the best, but I felt it a lot. I don't know why I have to say this, but I see this all the time. When you're training back, make sure you're using straps. If you're not using straps, your forearms and your arms are always gonna give out a lot faster than your back, right? When you look at the back, there's a bunch of different muscles in there, right? And the back is the biggest muscle in your upper body and the second biggest muscle in your whole entire body. Make sure you're using straps because when you're rowing heavy loads, it's gonna be very, very hard for your grip to stay on point and your back to give out before your grip. If you wanna eliminate that, just use straps. They cost like 10, 15 bucks. I've been using these since probably 2016, the same exact straps, and they've worked me wonders for my back training. One thing I will say is if you are using straps, make sure you train, your forearms, because if you look at my forearms, they're fucking super skinny, super shit. But the reason they suck is because I've always used straps. So I've never really built up my grip strength. So use straps on your back day, and on your arm day, make sure you're training your forearms. Okay, so 2 sets done on the upper back movement, pronator grip, machine row. Now we're gonna be moving on to our second lat exercise. We're gonna do a cable row. One thing you'll see with the cable row is also a neutral grip, right? So neutral grip, so my elbows are gonna be traveling this way. The reason why I'm doing this is because when we started off our lat training, right, my elbow was going from here down to here. So we're hitting a little bit more lower lat. Now we're gonna be here, right, rowing straight back, so it's gonna hit more of the mid lat. So when you're doing your back training or any training in general for your arms, your chest, your legs, you always want to have a bunch of variety. You don't want to just keep doing the same exercise, hitting it from the same angle over and over, right? Hitting it from different angles, you're going to stimulate more muscle growth and you're going to see a lot more progress. 3 sets we're going to be doing in the 6 to 10 rep range. Nothing crazy, no warm-ups. We're just going to get straight into it. First set done. One thing you guys are gonna notice is when I was doing the form, was it perfect? No, I had a little bit of swinging, right? But it's also like 200 pounds. A lot of people now on social media, this and that, if your form's a little bit off, right, they'll start critiquing you on these stupid burner accounts. Hey bro, your form sucks, you're fucking small. If your form is 95% on point, don't worry about it. It doesn't have to be strict all the time. It's not like you can't use the zero momentum. Obviously, once the weight gets heavier and heavier, the load gets heavier and heavier, form will start to deteriorate a little bit. Make sure you feel it. If you feel it and your form's a little bit off, you're good. All right guys, so when we're in peak bulk right now, I'm about 303 pounds right now today morning, benching around 650 with, what is this Armin? A 60-inch chest and probably a 65-inch beer belly. So yeah, the bulk's been going good. This is why I'm forced to cut, right? It's not bad, we're gonna get shredded. This is how influencers make a transformation video. You play some sad, trendy music on this, 60 pounds down in 2 seconds, buy my program. 3 sets done, felt pretty good. Lats are super pumped. Guys, if you can't feel your lats, I wouldn't do a neutral grip with 2 arms. I'll do a neutral grip with single arm, right? That way you have a better mind muscle connection. So instead of this handle that's here, you could have one handle, a D handle, and just be rowing like this. Because a lot of people, they struggle with keeping their elbows tucked, and it's gonna be harder to tuck your elbows when you have this bar and you're kind of forcing it this way. For me, it works pretty well because my back's like my strongest muscle group, but if it doesn't work well with you, just use a D handle, do one arm at a time. All right guys, so for our second upper back exercise, we got this Arsenal low to high row. So with this, what you guys are gonna see is the angles coming from here, coming all the way up, right? So the kind of angles like this. So since the elbow is going upwards, it's gonna be hitting more so of the upper back and the traps, which is what we wanna do. The first exercise for upper back, we're rowing like this. So it's kind of like the mid back, but this is more so like this, right? So we're hitting the upper, the mid back, and obviously we hit the lats, the lower lats with the lat exercises.
I had it tongue before I had the yours, little bitch had to flip that ball. Before they said about me, they don't know nothing, they don't know it, please. I'm in the lay on pressure, 200, playing on money. This city forgot about it, I ran it up, we took it.
All right guys, so 2 sets done on this. Now we're just gonna do a quick finisher, and that's gonna be it for the back workout.
I heard they try to calm down, bitch, I work with a damn key.
All right guys, so that's gonna be the poses. 213 this morning. Me and the coach were planning on getting down to 180. God damn, but we're planning on getting down to 180, which should be pretty solid. I'm thinking we might even push it to like 175, 170. We'll see, I'll cross that bridge when we get there. But yeah, these progress pictures are gonna look significantly better. The next video, we're gonna shoot the chest day. We're gonna shoot some where the beard's tied up, that way you guys could actually see the chest, because this just hides my physique. This makes me look a lot better than I do. I look like a pure refrigerator under this beard. That's gonna be it for today's video. If you guys made it to this point, I appreciate you guys. Stay tuned for weekly videos with this cut. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.